Hey there, Brightsiders. Mark here, and I've just got back from college and thought, you know what? I've got a bit of energy built up today, and I thought what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a video. So what I thought about, I had a couple of different ideas. There were a couple of games I wanted to play on my computer, but thought firstly with that, there's a couple that I want to buy first, and there's also the fact I want to get webcam for it so that I can do face cam in the corners, because I feel like that kind of connects me more with you guys, and that's one of the things that I love to pride myself in with this channel, the ability to connect with the viewers, the Brightsiders. And so yeah, I've got my phone with me, and I thought what I want to do is a top 5 video, hence the lovely space here, and the top 5 video for today, because I've got a couple that I want to do in the next however many weeks or months maybe, and then I might end up adding more and more top 5 videos to them over the time. So yeah, first one that I have, or how should we do this? Top 5, tell you what, I also want you guys to tell me your top 5 anime. And that can be any sort of anime, dubbed, subbed, normal, can be any anime you want at all. This is just all down to personal opinion, and this is my personal opinion. So what I'll do is, I'll do it kind of in no particular order. So, the first one that I want to say is Attack on Titan. It is a colossal show. It is just absolutely great. It's a little bit more serious, a little bit more hardcore than probably majority of these other videos, or like animes that are out there that you can watch, because in Attack on Titan it is a little bit gory. You do see people getting munched a little bit, and you do see people getting just completely destroyed, because it's all basically, the premise of it, it's all set inside of a group of walls with titans on the outside of these walls. Now, these walls are meant to have been able to protect the people within the walls for however long. And yeah, one day in the first episode, along comes gigantic Titan, the colossal Titan, and decides, you know what, I don't like your wall. So yeah, and then suddenly everything goes to hell. And I just kind of find it really interesting, quite gripping, and I think there's meant to be another series coming out. I'm not 100% sure on that. There are fan games and stuff that are out there that you can play that I've played myself with friends, and they can be quite fun. A little bit awkward, but they can be quite fun. So yeah, the next anime I'm going to talk about is Fairy Tail. That is another one of my favourite animes. I'm doing this in terms of all series to do with that particular anime. I'm not doing this by any particular, like, series 1 or 2. I'm just going in general. Fairy Tail is another great one that my friend Mr. Timothy showed me, and yeah, I really love Fairy Tail. It's a great program, or anime. It's considered to be one of the big ones, if I'm right. It's got a lot of episodes, a lot of interesting storylines. It's all sorts of magics, like abilities, powers and stuff. You've got dragon slayers who can use the abilities of the dragons. They were born with, like, fire. You got to eat fire to use it. You got metal, can eat metal, use that. You got air. You've also got holder magic, which is involving keys, rings, all sorts of different things. And it all makes just a great program, or anime, because the characters as well are quite gripping. They're quite able to draw you into the program. And I'm going to keep calling them programs, so please let me call them programs. I can't help it. It is just a force of habit, because I don't know, anime just sounds too short. So yeah. The characters in it are quite cool, and yeah, they're quite easy to follow. So yeah, the next anime I'm going to say about. See, I say I'm going to do say program, and then suddenly my mind clicks back to anime. It's just a random thing. The next anime I'm going to talk about is Sword Art Online. Again, Sword Art Online 1 and 2, I'm counting all together, because it is, in general, great program. Now, the premise of this one is a new sort of VR reality headset comes out on the market in, I think it's Japan, because apparently everything happens over in Japan. Not got anything against them, just saying they seem to get a lot of cool stuff that seems to happen over there. And when the people wear the headsets, the virtual reality things, suddenly the creator of them decides, hey, I'm just going to fill you in on a minor detail that I've removed your logout feature, and anyone that tries to remove their headset is going to get killed. Yeah, it's quite a serious anime, because it's one of those things where people are in there, they're trapped in there. You've got some that are trying to just get on with it. You've got some that are trying to complete the game because that's the way you're able to get out of it. And you've got some that are out there just for chaos and trying to just, they are the PKs, the player killers. And it's another one of those anime that I quite enjoy, because it's an anime I can get stuck into, and again, it's got great characters in it. Characters that you can connect to personally. You can end up thinking, wow. You can try and put yourself into that situation thinking, oh wow, if I was in that game, I'd be screwed or I'd be fine. But it's all something that you're able to do, and it's quite engaging, I guess. So yeah, the next anime I'm going to talk about, the fourth anime I'm going to talk about is Knights of Sidonia. That is something, because when I finish an anime series, I've started going on a long list of anime, and then I'll just scroll down, stop it, and then pick a random anime. And thank God I did, because I quite enjoyed Knights of Sidonia. It's quite an older anime, but it's really interesting, because basically it's all taking place on some sort of ship sort of thing, I guess. Sidonia, and you've got the captain, you've got weird immortal council people, you've got Gorna that have forced them to go out into space on Sidonia, and it's all quite, you know what, it's them or us. And that's kind of something that people always think, what would you do if aliens attack? What would you do if zombies attack? What would you do if this happened, that happened, etc., etc.? And it is something that you can get quite into, because you can think, wow, okay. And it has a lot of different twists and turns in it that you wouldn't have originally expected it to have. I'm not going to say any, obviously, because that's spoilers, and when I'm saying about the premise, I'm just giving brief things about them. And yeah, so it's all quite an interesting show again. You've got characters that you can quite easily get in, like, connecting with. You've got different people, you've got love triangles, you've got all sorts of weird different things. And it can be quite funny at times as well. But I don't know. Anyway, fifth and final anime, or you know what, I'm going to do the fifth anime, and then I'm going to give you a bonus one. Just for you guys, just for the Brightsiders. And the fifth anime that I enjoy, fifth favourite anime, is RWBY. It is a anime produced by Rooster Teeth, a YouTube / different sort of content producer. And they have... RWBY is a great anime. It has really just kind of blown up in the couple of seasons it was there, because the first season it had little 4 or 5 minute episodes, some were like 12, but from second series on, they went, you know what, we're going to do it 12 minutes every single episode. Irregardless, we're just going to make sure there's always at least 12 minutes in the episode. Now there have been 4 seasons of that, if I'm right. 1, 2, 3. I think there's 4 seasons. I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong. There could only be 3. But I'm going to say 4 because something in the back of my head that's probably wrong is saying there's 4, even though I keep yelling for it. You know what? I'm just gonna go on with it. But yeah, so you've got the Grimm that are somehow sort of fear manifestations of itself. You got them that are attracted to fear. They kind of stray out into the wild. But occasionally you got Grimm out there that are just out for mayhem and havoc. You got all sorts of Grimm. Snake, Wolfbane, not Wolfbane, you got other things. And, so yeah. So then you got the cool weapons. Oh my god, the weapons are badass. You have Ruby, she has a scythe. Just intense. The scythe has the ability to become a sniper and kind of, in a way, a cannon. You've got Yang, who has gauntlets that are kind of shotgun gauntlets. Punch them, it just creates amazing damage. You've got Blake with kind of whip-like gun sort of things. I don't know if there's a blade involved in them. I can't remember for sure, but I know there's definitely whips and guns on them. And then you've got Weiss, who has the classic sword, but uses dust in the sword to create shockwaves and stuff. You've also got Semblance, which is the ability to do different things, whether it's conducting electricity, polarity, speed, leaving behind a copy, anger. It's all sorts of different things. And yeah, it can get quite attached to. It can become quite addictive. It's like I showed a friend it, and yeah, I've only watched it once over, like, the entire series. No, I haven't. I've watched it twice over the series, because I watched it once on my own, then I told my friend about it and watched it through with him. So yeah, I've watched it twice, and now he's watched it like 3 or 4 times, so yeah, can be a little bit addictive. But it also has intense storylines. People get hurt, people get done in, people disappear off, people do different things, and it all gets quite intense. It's all quite interesting, quite intriguing. Few shock things that happen, and you just end up going, wait, what? No. And yeah, so that's the top 5 done for you, and now the bonus one, which I kind of liked, which kind of has a little bit too much, like, anime nudity, which is, you never really see anything, but it always implies towards it. It's Line Barrels of Iron. Now, Line Barrel is the main mech sort of thing, and you have all sorts of different mechas that are out there that people are using to protect the world from other mechs. Like, I was about to give away a spoiler then, but don't worry, not going to do it, because I've just I managed to stop myself first. But you've got the evil Kato Corporation or something, or organisation. And, yeah, you've got them two in an all-out war. You've got a kid that's 14, I think he is, or something, high school student, getting bullied. Suddenly, wham, gets killed by that thing, and boom, suddenly he's the new handler, sort of, I forget the exact word for it, but he drives Line Barrel. And then you just have him going off on a sort of justice rampage until finally things sort themselves out, and it is quite easy to follow. It's quite the sort of thing you can get into, because when I was watching it like 6 or 7 episodes at a time before I had to go out and do something and then come back. But it is quite interesting, quite intriguing, quite easily captivating, and it has great concepts to it. So yeah, that is the top 5 plus the bonus one. Yep, thumbs up, guys. And so yeah, anyway, I enjoyed doing this video. I kind of like doing top 5s because it's quite interesting to interact with you guys. But as I say, if you want, please drop a comment down below. Please give me your top 5 anime. And yeah, drop a like, subscribe, tell your friends about it, because this isn't the only sort of thing that I do. You know I do self-help videos, you know I do these now, and I do other random challenges and stuff, and I'm gonna start doing a few games, like a few playing things with friends. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, Brightsiders, and I will see all you guys next time. Peace!